Hi, this is James with Turnkey Home Inspections. We were performing a sewer lateral inspection for the purchase of the home. Started off at the main stack in the basement. This 4-inch cast iron in the utility room right next to the washer and dryer and the water heater. Pushed out approximately 117 feet. We were at the city main connection. So right here, this is city main. We're on the lateral right there. You can see we have some roots, so there's some roots right there at the city main connection. Pipe material right here is clay, and then we do transition into a cast iron. We're gonna pull back now. There were a few low spots in the pipe, possibly some bellies, or just pipe that is properly, portions that are properly ensloped that are holding water. Areas like that are prone to hold debris and maybe prone to blockages. At this time, camera did make it through just fine, so no blockages. See right here, have a little bit of an offset. Water may be leaking out a little bit at this portion of the pipe. It's hard to tell. You see it's offset, potential separation. Unable to tell if the water is actually leaking out or not. Almost looks more like the pipe, the two sections have actually separated more so than offset. So I'd say this section of the pipe is separated, maybe allowing the line, the water to leak a little bit. Does look like some is able to flow through. It's hard to tell. It does look like there's some separation there at the bottom. We're going to start going underwater, it looks like here. So the portion of the pipe that we're underwater, we're not able to completely, we're not able to give you the condition of the pipe in these areas. As you can see, there's a lot of debris, so we're not able to see, determine the condition of the pipe. So we would recommend the pipe be hydrojetted and then re-inspect it to get a better idea of the condition of the pipe in these areas. Try to clean my lens off real quick in a second. We got some, looks like maybe some soil infiltration at this portion of the pipe. Maybe some grease that had built up on there, maybe some calcium. So hopefully if you get it hydrojetted or cabled out, you can clean that portion of the pipe up. We do have, I don't know, roughly 20% blockage. Doesn't seem to cause an issue at this time, but may only continue to get worse. Alright, you can see we're going under again right here. There's another belly. Oh, that's not it. There's another one coming up. Right here again, the same thing. Looks like some soil infiltration again here at this section. So I recommend get that cleaned up. Looks like we got some buildup at the bottom of the pipe, some sort of debris. Not really sure what's causing it. You see all right here, and then right there, it's all clean. So maybe from this cast iron we got, see we transitioned to the cast iron. So I'm not really sure what that debris is at the bottom of the pipe, but I recommend have it cleaned up. We transition to the cast iron here. So looks like some pretty heavy scaling built up at the bottom of the pipe and at the top. So I recommend get this cleaned out, have that pipe smoothed out. And you also get a better idea of the actual condition of the pipe. Looks like a really heavy, thick scale starting to build up. You can see it's actually starting to also cause a trench there at the bottom of the pipe there in the middle. It's like maybe on the left side. It's hard to tell if that's a crack. So a possible crack on the left side right there. I really recommend just having this cleaned up, and then it would make it a lot easier to get an actual idea of the condition of the pipe. I think that maybe just looks like a crack, but I really don't think it actually is a crack after looking at it a little bit more. But I think you do have you see how it looks flat at the bottom of the pipe, a really thick layer of debris. Same stuff I think what you have in that clay pipe. So having this cleaned up, really not a bad idea. We got a connection to another line right there. All right, we're gonna be coming up. Looks like you have some roots right here, potentially. Let's see, where's it coming in at? just hair. Because you're in the stack, you don't have roots right there. Alright, so we're coming out. The stack, show you where we went in at. Here's your clean out right there. You can see we're in the basement. Also mentioned it was 117 feet from the bottom of the stack to the city main connection. You should have some sort of access at least every 100 feet. So I would recommend an additional access be made maybe somewhere outside. So really my main recommendation would be to have the line cleaned out and then re-inspect it. Hopefully get those sections that with the heavy scale buildup looked at, so you have a better idea of the condition of the pipe there, and the areas where you have the bellies that are holding water, you can get a better condition of the pipe in that area. That does complete the inspection. Thank you.